A man accidentally sneezed on a $50 million painting, covering it in spit. He took out his handkerchief to wipe it, but a blue stain appeared. He then realized his leaky pen had ruined it. He locked the gallery doors, carefully removed the painting, and tried cleaning it with his wet sleeve. Instead, he peeled it right off the frame and even stepped on it a few times. Panicking, he covered the painting with a white cloth to disguise it as a table and sneaked out. Then, he found a can of paint thinner in a storage room. He dampened his handkerchief and wiped the painting. It actually worked. But suddenly, the paint started bubbling. He tried to stop the colors from dissolving but accidentally wiped off a face. He rushed back to the gallery with the damaged painting. As he was blocking the door with a potted plant, a staff member walked in through the side door. The worker noticed the missing painting and confronted the man, who then lifted the white cloth, revealing the ruined artwork. The staff member gasped in shock. With no other choice, they locked the painting back in its place. That night, the worker and the man got drunk at a bar. Later, the man gathered supplies, laxatives, glue, a hairdryer, and eggs, and sneaked back into the museum. First, he distracted a guard by pretending to need help, then spiked the guard's coffee with laxatives and swapped the bathroom keys. Soon, the guard ran off clutching his stomach. The man slipped into the painting's room, removed the display board, and replaced it with a poster. He coated it in egg whites and nail polish, then dried it with the hairdryer. After putting the restored painting back, he left. The next day, when the hidden painting was uncovered, everyone was shocked. It looked perfectly fine. But then, the police suddenly arrived. The staff member's daughter had been in a car accident and was in critical condition. They rushed to the hospital, where the man picked up a stethoscope from the floor. A nurse mistook him for a doctor and dragged him into the operating room. Just then, an emergency happened next door, and all the medical staff ran out, leaving the man alone with the patient. He reached into his pocket for candy but accidentally dropped it inside the patient's body. He fished around and pulled out a bullet. Terrified, he shoved it back in. Then he kept searching and finally found the candy. When the doctors returned to remove the bullet, the man stopped them. He reached inside, pretended to search, and pulled out the bullet. The medical team was amazed and burst into applause.